And as the battle for Bakhmut rages, a question is buzzing across Europe. A question that concerns the continent's energy security. Who blew up the Nord Stream pipelines? Was it the Russians or the Americans? This has been an ongoing debate for quite some time now. We have been telling you about this. Both the sides accusing each other of sabotage. Washington saying the Russians did it. Moscow says the Americans did it. 5 months and countless probes later, the mystery remains unresolved. And now a new report has surfaced. It has added another twist to this saga. It says the pipelines were damaged by a pro-Ukrainian group. A pro-Ukrainian group. This assessment is based on intelligence received by US officials. And what is the source of this intelligence? And which group does it really refer to? This the Americans did not answer. All they say is that the perpetrators were opponents of the Russian president. I'll get there in a bit. First, let me show you what I'm talking about. This pair of underwater gas pipelines. They run under the Baltic Sea, connecting Russia to Germany. These are the Nord Stream pipelines. In September last year, they were damaged in a mysterious explosion. The blast released vast quantities of gas into the Baltic Sea and rendered 3 of the 4 lines inoperable. And 5 months on, the Nord Stream project has, in a sense, come to a standstill as the blame game continues. Now, American officials have intensified it further with the help of some media networks in Europe. Let me break down their claims for you. They are based on what US officials are saying and some reports published in the German media. To start with, the intel says that the perpetrators were probably Ukrainian or Russian nationals. It further adds that none of them were from the United States or Britain. The group was apparently made up of 5 men and a woman. They were using professionally falsified passports and other documents. German officials have identified the yacht suspected to have been used in the attack, and this yacht was apparently rented out by a company based in Poland. The group launched their operation from the North German port of Rostock. They then returned the vessel back to its owner uncleaned. Because of this, the investigators were able to find traces of explosives inside it. Let me repeat here. These are claims made by US officials and some German media organizations. So you've got to view them with caution. For all you know, America could be trying to shift blame for its own wrongdoing. Again, I am not the one saying this. Western media reports are. Some of you may remember this one. It was released by Seymour Hersh, a Pulitzer Prize-winning American journalist. In this report, Hersh claimed that America hatched the plot to bomb the energy pipelines. He said the entire operation was led by Jake Sullivan, Biden's national security advisor. Besides him, there were also officials from the CIA, US State Department officials, and the Joint Chiefs of Staff. It was a highly secretive mission. The US refuted these allegations, but its response right after the blast only adds to our doubts about its role. And I say this because the US reaction was celebratory. Here's what the US State Secretary Antony Blinken had said back then. Let me quote, "It is a tremendous opportunity to once and for all remove the dependence on Russian energy, and thus to take away from Vladimir Putin the weaponization of energy as a means of advancing his imperial designs." Why would he say such a thing? Why would he celebrate the destruction of Europe's lifeline? Did Blinken indirectly confess to America's role in this sabotage? Well, it only gets murkier the deeper you dig. And now all of a sudden, America tries to shift the blame to Ukraine itself, but offers no firm conclusions about its claims. What does Kiev have to say about this? Has it responded to this assessment made by its ally? Yes, it has. Have a look at this tweet. It's from Mikhailo Podolak. He is Ukraine's presidential advisor. He has called the report an amusing conspiracy theory, strongly rejecting the claim that Ukraine had anything to do with it. Even the chief of NATO has echoed these remarks, saying it would be wrong to speculate anything in this case before the investigation is completed. And besides them, authorities in Germany, Sweden and Denmark have also made similar statements. They say they will not comment until the ongoing investigations are concluded. Why then is America in such a hurry? Why are American officials so worried? And if they are making such wild allegations, why can't they offer evidence to back them up? Like, who is providing them with such intel? Which group was behind the sabotage? What were their intentions? Who were they working for? These are questions America must answer the next time it decides to pass the blame on to others. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.